Hello everybody! Today we're going to be cooking like Grandma. I saw a meme recently the other day and it was along the lines of, this isn't the time for experimental internet recipe, it's time to cook like Grandma. So today we're going to cook a squash casserole just like my grandmother did, following her recipe. Let's get started. For whatever reason my original footage didn't come out. I guess I forgot to hit the record button. We're going to need 4 cups of sliced squash, 1 stick of butter, 1/3 cup of onion chopped and sauteed, 1 sleeve of Ritz crackers, and 1 cup of cheddar cheese. So what I'm going to do is take half this stick of butter, dice this onion up, and I'm going to saute that. And then the other half of the butter, after the sauteing is done, I'm going to be crushing this package of Ritz crackers up and melting the butter, and then putting these crackers in there and coating them with the butter for the topping. And then of course the squash gets cooked. While the squash is cooking, I'll be doing all this other stuff, and hopefully I got enough footage I can put together a halfway decent video, but I apologize, my original recording did not work out, but we'll do the best we can going forward here. Now that I have the onions sauteed, I'm going to place them in this small bowl, because I need this skillet for another step. That should be sufficient. Those are ready to go. Now, fun time. I'm going to take my other half stick of butter, and I need to butter these Ritz crackers. You can put them on dry, but they taste better like this. And being Thanksgiving, want things to taste as good as possible. Didn't wash out the pan or anything, so I got little bits of onions in there yet. And that'll help flavor things just a little bit deeper. Let that butter melt up in there. Then I'll pour the Ritz crackers in there and I'll gently toss them in the butter. Get all those little good bits and pieces of flavor down in there. And I might have gone overboard on the butter just a little bit, but once again, it is Thanksgiving and I don't care. I just want to eat some good greasy food. I just want to eat some good food. The rest of the year I try to eat reasonable. So now I'll dump those in there. And they should take up all the butter. Look at that. And then that's the topping for the squash casserole, and it'll get toasted in the oven. And that'll taste real good. So that's ready to go as we're waiting on the squash to boil, or as we're waiting on the squash to get done. It's boiling pretty well now, so that's a good thing. What I need to do next is get some cheddar cheese going. Usually I grate my own, but I had Happy Farms by Aldi help me out this year. Schedule's tight, so that helps me a little bit. And in the same old measuring cup I have the Ritz crackers in. I'm going to pour off, it says between a half and 1 cup. So we're of course going to do 1 cup at least. Maybe a little more. It's not going to hurt anything. You can get too much, but that'll be about right. What did I do? 1.5 cups? Yeah, perfect. Looks like the squash is done. I boiled it till it was tender, which was 10-15 minutes. So I've got to drain this off now. Just fits. Make sure that's good and drained. Still got a little bit of liquid coming off. So while that's draining, I'll come back over here. I'm going to put the sauteed and buttered onions in there. And then, so I don't make a huge mess, go ahead and dump the squash in over here at the sink. Now we'll go back over to the stove. Now, need to get my great grandmother's potato masher. Gonna mash this squash up. The onions mixed in a little bit. And this recipe doesn't have egg in it, so if you're allergic to egg, this might be a good option. Now I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. That should be good. Not too much salt because my butter's salted. Then I'll mash on those in a minute. Get the salt and pepper incorporated. And then it's time to dump the cheese in. And that'll be what binds it. It's already looking good. I've got a 9x7 baking dish. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it with a little canola oil spray, and then I'll dump this mixture in there. That will be just about right. There is a little bit of remnants in the cooking pot, and man, it's good. Can't wait to eat this. The oven is sufficiently heated up. Now I'm going to put the Ritz cracker topping on. Perfect. And then this is going to go into the 350-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes until it's bubbling around the edges, and it'll be ready. There we go. We'll come back in 15 to 20 minutes and see how it looks. And a handy household tip. While my squash was in the oven baking, it allowed me enough time to clean up my mess. So now I don't have that to worry about. Just a couple minutes, the casserole will be ready. Well, as you can hear, the timer's going off. Let's see what this looks like. Apologize, my oven light is burned out at the moment, but I'll get that resolved sometime soon. Let's take a look at that. That just absolutely perfect. It's sizzling and bubbling, and it's ready to go. So we'll be eating this here within the hour. So now I will get ready to go over there and enjoy a good meal with the family. Once again, this was making my grandmother's squash casserole. Thank you for watching.